The morning Samuel left his hometown was bright, yet heavy with emotion. Birds chirped lazily. The dusty village road seemed quieter than usual, as if even nature was holding its breath. His bag was small, but the weight of expectation, his own and that of everyone he loved, made it feel enormous. Pause. Soft ambient village sounds. His parents stood at the gate. His mother clutched his hands tightly, whispering prayers under her breath. His father, silent but proud, gave a slow nod, trying to say all the words at once without speaking. Friends crowded around, laughing and teasing, hiding the lump in their throats. Even the elderly neighbor waved vigorously, calling blessings upon him. May your journey be guided. May you find favor where you go, and may you never forget where you come from, his grandmother whispered, her hand resting on his head. Samuel forced a smile, swallowing the sudden nerves. Lagos, the industrial heart of Nigeria, a city of endless hustle and opportunity, was waiting. Today he believed his life would change. Pause. Sound of a bus engine starting, faint city hum in background. Music shifts, slightly brighter, hopeful tone. He arrived in Lagos, guided by his friend Chuka, who had lived there for several years. The city immediately overwhelmed him. Horns blared, street vendors shouted, and yellow danfos weaved between vehicles like dancers in a chaotic performance. The small apartment where he stayed was cluttered but welcoming. One mattress on the floor, peeling paint on the walls, and a tiny fan rotating lazily. At first, hope carried him through the chaos. This is just the beginning, he told himself. I will adapt, I will hustle, I will succeed. Music softens, tense undertone. But Lagos quickly revealed its teeth. On a crowded bus, a pickpocket stole his brand new phone, his lifeline to family, friends, and opportunity. Rent devoured more than he had expected. Food prices were higher than he had calculated. Traffic swallowed hours of his day, leaving him exhausted before he even reached work. Months passed. He sent out CVs, polished resumes, made countless calls. Most replies never came. Rejections chipped at his confidence, but he pushed on. Finally, nearly a year later, he landed a decent job, over 100,000 naira a month. He thought he had made it. But Lagos kept happening to him. Even with this income, life remained a grind. Rent, transport, food, barely enough to save. His friend Chuka reminded him, sometimes encouragingly, sometimes bluntly. This city will test you, Sam. You have to be smarter than it wants you to be. Music deepens, slow, reflective tone. 3 years passed. Samuel woke every morning to the same exhausted routine. Crowded buses, a small office, endless calls and emails. He hustled, he learned, he endured. But one evening, scrolling through social media, the images of friends back home flashed before him. Businesses thriving, promotions celebrated, milestones achieved. And Samuel realized he had little to show for his sacrifice. He had survived, he had grown stronger, he had learned lessons about patience, resilience, and self-reliance. But the city had demanded more than he could give. Ambient city sounds fade in, late evening traffic. Sitting in the dim light of his small apartment, Samuel let the thought escape. Narrator's soft, emotional whisper. If I had known, maybe I would have stayed in my state. Maybe I could have built something there, with the love and support of those who believed in me, without losing so much to survival alone. Long pause, piano slows, city sounds fade. Regret pressed on him like the relentless Lagos heat, heavy, unyielding. Dreams are powerful, but for Samuel, dreams alone were not enough. Outro music, soft, melancholic piano with faint wind sound. Narrator warm, reflective tone. Some journeys teach lessons we only understand too late. Some cities demand strength, luck, and guidance we never had. And sometimes, the hardest lesson is realizing that home might have been enough. Music fades out slowly. Call to action optional. If this story resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe. Someone out there might be chasing dreams, not knowing what truly waits ahead.